We're going to go through this map check here for this parcel, and it's going to be very similar to the previous video that I just started. We're going to start at the POB, point of beginning. We're going to go around counterclockwise. So we're going to draw a line. We're going to use the bearing and distance command here. Select closely in here, it doesn't have to be exact. And then we want to go to the northeast, which is the southwest quadrant of 890345. I'm going to be keying in this information. So 890345 northeast is the same as 8943 or 0345 southwest. So we're going to be in the southwest direction, 89.0345, and a distance of 2158. That brings us here. Then we have an L3 up here. It's a northwest, so it's a southeast. We can physically see that it's southeast. It's a 57.0844 and a distance of 3.24 feet. And then we're going to also continue with this same direction for L2. So we're going to click somewhere down in there, and we're going to say 56.1738 and a distance of 9.56 feet. And that brings us to here. Now what we'll do is we'll jump the gap here, and we'll come down here using the chord pairing and the chord distance. So it is 36.2347 and a chord distance of 50.90. That brings us down to here. And then now we'll key in that last L1, which is as a northwest, so it's a southeast, and I needed 15.5929 and a distance of 5.79. That brings us to here. We'll come straight up the wall to this point right here. And we're going to be going in the northwest corner because it says southeast, but it's clearly we're going in the northern direction. So it's going to be in the northwest. 0.5640 and a 34.29. Brings us to here, and we're going to stop that command. I'm going to make sure that that draw order is in fact all the way back. We have one more line to draw from the end here. I don't know why it didn't draw it. I thought I keyed this in. But this is a northeast. We're going easterly, so it's northeast. It's 89.0345, 21.58. Then we should be able to use a fillet command if these are tangent, which the description describes this as a tangent curve. So we should be able to key in a 20-foot radius based on this information here and select here and here. And then also this one is a 73-foot radius. And so if we say 73 here, that will finish out that. But before I do, what I want to do is I want to demonstrate something. I'm going to put a circle right here just as a placeholder. I'm going to put a circle right here as a placeholder. Then we're going to fillet these guys. It's already 73, so I key in two 73s, and everything looks fantastic, except for when we go here, we see that things are not quite right. So if we adhere to the map, exactly to the map, and I'm going to bring this back into perfection here. I want to do this one to that one. And so if we draw this by geometry, this arc by geometry using the information here, we would go 73, 73, where those two are, intersecting to here and to here. That is that arc segment according to the numbers here. And if we're going to draw that arc in, we'll go center here from here and over to here. And now it looks correct. It looks like everything is starting and stopping on their correct locations. But very quickly we can determine using a polyline from the end of this arc to the center of that arc perpendicular to this line, and we can see in fact that they are not tangent to one another. And so because of that, we know that this arc is incorrect. So again, what we'll do in this case is we are just going to use the fillet command with a radius of 73, like the note says. We're going to select that guy and this guy, and now we can take these out. We don't need those. And now we're going to label everything to check our work. So, say that one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, and that one. And we'll start pulling these things out, and of course reading them to make sure that they are in fact correct to what was provided us in originally. So I'm going to pull this guy out to be a little easier to read. And I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. Like that. And so now we can start with this one, 5640, 5640, 34.29, 34.29. Good. L1 is a 1559.29. L1 is a 1559.29 and a 5.79. Well, this turned out to be 5.78 just through probably rounding, which is probably more accurate anyway. This one should not have changed at all. L3 is a 5708.44, 5708.44, 324. That checks out nicely. L2 is going to be different. The bearing's going to be the same, but the length's going to be different. 5617.38, 5617.38. This shows a 9.56 on the map, and we show a 10.21. So there's quite a large discrepancy there. And then finally, the curve is radius is 73. The length of 51.99 is what the map shows, and 51.35 is what the line work shows. The delta is going to be different, 40.1809 compared to 40.4837. The chord bearing is going to be different, 36.08.34 compared to 36.23.47. And the chord distance is 50.30 on our calculation, or it's 50.90 on the map. So to make sure that all of these are tangent the way they're supposed to be based on the description, we have gone through and actually fixed a few of these, and these are the new values that should be used.